Hello Art 1-2. Let's talk about cleaning up your watercolor supplies, and I will do this now as opposed to later, as soon as you're done with your watercolor painting. So for the brushes, you need to just take it to the sink and rinse. Like the water should be clear, and then I just kind of like squeegee off the water and reform the brushes. So you'll make sure you have 2 brushes. For the palette, I would just take this to the kitchen and wash it like dishes. Like you can put soap on it, wash front and the back. So when you return it, it should be as perfectly clean as possible. Like there shouldn't be any paint on it. If it stains the white trays a little bit, like to where, let me wipe off. No, I really shouldn't have seen that bad. But if you can kind of see like where there's like a color that's still there, like use a paper towel, try to scrub it off, and if it doesn't come off, that is probably fine. Some of you got some older trays, some of you got some brand new ones. The older ones have been scrubbed many, many times. So as clean as possible, no paint stuck to it, that's how it needs to get returned. So wash this like dishes. If you, like me, mixed in the paint tray, you need 1 paper towel that's dry and 1 that's wet. So I'm going to soak up, or you might have to add water if yours is totally dried out. Soak that up, and then I'm just going to use like my paint water and do like a first round of cleaning. And so I'm really trying to get into the corners, especially some of you got like almost brand new sets that were really clean. Okay. All right, then with the wet paper towel, go back and really try to get into the corners. That way, the next group of Art 1-2 students in January, they have clean sets. And even though I didn't really use these sides, I still got paint from like closing the lid. So I'm gonna wash that out. So this, I'd use dry first to soak up water and pigment as best you can. And then even if you did not wash, or sorry, even if you didn't mix in the tray set, what I am going to have you guys do is carefully, you can pop this piece out, and if these pop out, just push them back in, and you're going to just do like a once over so that they're not like this. I have drops of red right there. Okay, that looks better than it did. These little grooves are hard to clean around. Usually my TA soaks them and cleans them for us, but I don't have any TAs this year. I am the TA. I do everything. And then you can just pop the paint tray back in there. And if any of these fall out, you can just push them down in there. All right, so we do want like a semi-clean tray as much as possible with the 2 brushes in it. And if you got paint on the outside, obviously clean the outside too, because those were cleaned and disinfected. And a clean paint palette. So that's what you're returning clean. All right, I appreciate it very much. Thank you. And the next students will thank you as well. All right, we'll see you in the next video.